You try turning it on and off again.
I have tried turning it on and off. It seems to work. No frames dropping, though your cameras are still loading. Come on, Skype. Yeah, seems everything is in order now. I hope so, at least. So, getting on with it. Guys are in the tavern. Just had each of you did your own stuff. And Devil, Hennessy, you wanted to practice your lock picking. Okay,
My
so
pickpocketing.
pickpocketing, yeah. Do me a pickpocket check. You steal about 1 sec.
Hey, have you just stood up and started walking around and like picking people's pockets?
You don't see it as that. He's basically just walking around, patting somebody on the back and
Helping
Steak.
them get prepared for the evacuation, of course.
you steal about 3 golden coins for a average-looking middle-class man.
Yay!
There's no way we can see him doing it.
Unless you're actually looking for it, and you need to do me a spot check in order to see it. Anyway,
Caught him doing this before, but never mind.
okay. Well, then it was obvious because you were behind the same guy, and he was like. But now it's more like, "Hey, how are you doing, mate?"
Well, I don't obviously do the pocketing.
Yeah, of
thing.
course you don't do that.
Yeah.
All that.
What you do is you put it behind you and you go to put it in your
Like,
pocket.
yeah, I don't have anything.
And little do you know, there's actually a halfling behind you rubbing it before you even put it in your bag. And then you realise you've got no bag. You're like, oh, well, that's gone.
We've got a halfling chain thievery circuit going.
Hey, okay, so, oh god, Valakio.
Sorry. I have to get how sensitive the mic is.
Yep. Okay, so, Captain Sorana walks inside of the room and says, well, what are you waiting? Let's go.
Do not.
And she escorts you to the mayor's home, in which, there are a couple of people here. There is Captain Sorana that sits down. There is the speaker, Centurion the Wise, the halfling, sits down as well, and one of the corners.
So he's on the town council, the lying bastard.
Maybe not. Who knows? And you got another couple people stay sitting down, and town speaker looks at you and says, "Well, we've been speaking, and well, you've told us there are about thousands of hobgoblins coming."
That's right.
That's true.
Not to mention the hellhounds, the wargs, the dragons.
Yes,
the
yes,
mantors.
we know about those.
Okay.
But
Just clarify.
well, shouldn't we be seeing any kind of signs of these army coming?
I
Did you
tried.
not
Well,
see the dragon
I
we
got this
drugged
nifty
in
little
Dragon?
map.
Map? What?
I pull
Yes.
out the bugbear's map.
Okay. It says, well, what are these? What's these? And he's like, this is goblin or what? I can't read this.
I looked the Centurion the Wise.
Ah, fucking idiots! He says under his breath and raises from his chair. Then says something in a spidery language and touches touches the speaker, and the speaker looks. Oh my God! By the right of peril, this is grave. Oh, what? How could they? This hasn't happened since the West Empire died. Well, tell the people to prepare to evacuate. What
Please do.
what are your suggestions, heroes?
We want to set
Evacuate
up
as
some,
fast as possible.
and we want to set up some traps.
traps. Well, of course, Captain Sona here is gonna help you with the town guard. Whatever militia we have, they're under your command.
Excellent.
We've actually delayed the army a bit already, but we don't know how long it will delay them. Maybe a couple more days. We're not sure. I would suggest evacuating all the people and heading towards Brindle.
Okay, yes, we will. It will take about 5 days to finish all the evacuating in town, but well, if you say you've delayed them, I guess Jor is gonna help in the forest as well. I think we should have enough time.
Did they
From
say
what-
5 days?
Yes, he does say 5 days.
I'll just interrupt and say not enough. Make it 4.
It's not up to us. It's up to the people. This is just an estimate. I don't know how much it would take.
Make it 4. We can only estimate how far the army can march, but a dragon could fly over here within a day and wreak havoc.
Well, they can fly over to Blindo as well. Not much that we can do to stop it.
There isn't, but the further away people get, the better. If the goblins find a way to get over quicker or march non-stop through the night, anything, it's just a guess at how long that army can travel and how quickly it can travel. So if we think it could take about 5 days, make sure that everyone's gone by 4. At least then when they scout, it will relax the army and the army should just walk in, and then it will maximise any traps that we've set.
Yes, you are right. We will try to we'll try to do our best.
I have my 2 finest donkeys and wagons already assisting the blacksmiths.
We might have stablemaster. Do we have enough horses? And this old guy nods. Says, we should have enough transport for the people here to Brindle.
And that's not including the horses that we brought, correct?
No, I don't think so. No, your horses are still fed and watered at the Green Apple.
Alright. If we've got enough, then I won't let you use my pony.
He
Yes.
yeah, go on.
Because if you don't need it, I could use it myself.
Yes, of course. We will announce the people. It's gonna be a bit of chaos. Can you? Is it much to ask that you march out of here with the dragon back and Sorana and all the militias? Hearten up the people, makes them feel a lot better if they see the heroes of the town with a dead dragon and whatever militia we can muster, just so that the panic is not that big.
Have you ever eaten dragon before?
Oh God, no! Vile creatures.
Has anybody ever eaten or read of anybody eating dragon before?
I've heard of. I know that goblins and hobgoblins eat whatever they can get their hands on, but
Oh, no, we're salting and shaking it and all of that pepper and herbs and spices, etc., etc.
Might I point out that eating something that breathed acid at us, probably not the best idea.
Are you gonna
It might
cook it?
give you indigestion.
Gonna cook it first?
God, why are we talking about this? He
I
says.
don't know. I just thought like back in the days of poor civilization and stuff like that, they used to ceremonially kill a boar or a deer or something and then eat it amongst themselves. And I just wondered if because I kind of need the dragon scales and somebody's already hacking the scales off the dragon because it's going to be more useful.
No. What? No, we don't eat dragons. I do not know how to eat a dragon. I have never seen a dragon being cooked. Can we please go over this? It's like I hate
While
the
this
creatures of
happens-
Tiamat. There are a mutation in the Eye of Power.
Just an idea.
While this happens, I'm going to use methods to make whispered conversation in distance to the maids and say, what is your opinion on the evacuation plan, ironically.
You receive a message back and he says, You really shouldn't cast spells in the middle of the room. You do realize everybody here sees you doing that.
They just see me waving my hands around and whispering something.
You're a black-robed mage, child.
I just leave him one more message that tell him that the army will be stopped, no matter the cost. Let it fade in his ear.
Losing ourselves in the process of saving ourselves is not worth it.
I'll return a message that says,
You see,
Very mature.
a whispered fart.
a whispered
A
fart.
message apart. Yes.
FYI, whoever was near him can heal him, basically.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for the opportune moment to turn around and go. You do know that we can all hear you, don't you?
It's
Yeah,
a whispered conversation.
It's a
Yes,
whispered. Whispered in
Any
a
groups.
room that, yeah, I mean, in the room or like basically a courthouse, and you're in the middle, and everybody's kind of sitting around because you're presenting the whole thing. Like everybody's talking like.
Well, in that case, I would be by the door, not next to everybody, while doing that. Because I'm not stupid, I know how the spell works.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Well, they can still kind of hear you whispering, but not exactly what you're saying.
They can make a listen check to hear what I'm saying.
Um,
DC, my level plus my intelligence modifier.
does anyone want to make that check?
It does say when you whisper, the whispered message is audible to all target creatures within range.
Is he within range?
Cool.
It was directed at him. It
Yeah,
was
it was
directed far enough for the maids to hear him from his corner.
Yes.
So as directed behind the maids. Right, do you think that the rest can hear it?
Basically, yes.
One of us is going to be sat next to you.
Well, whoever is sitting left and right, the maid can hear it. But since I started behind the maid, only those two.
Okay. Anyway, it's not that important, so let's not react on it too much. Everybody else seems content, and the speaker says, "Well, go, Sorana, take them out, show them the defenses, and well, we'll announce the evacuation."
I'm on.
She nods and says, "What?"
I know the blacksmiths didn't have much stuff, but like at the town, at the militia or anything, like we're like going to be fighting these things like as close to head on as possible. Like some of you guys must know where. Like I've got a lot of money to spend. Like there must be somewhere where I can get some good items, like something shiny, something that's got sparkles on it. Like where's the nearest like magic crafter around here, or do you have stuff that you can maybe lend us?
1 second. He says, "Well, there's nothing much we have here from a small town, but Brindle, you can find a lot of things in Brindle."
Excellent. We shall require the town's coffers. I'm joking as I say that. I just take the town's coffers.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, so you guys, that's with stuff.
I'll just go back to the inn and get a room.
I'll help people that seem to be starting to prepare for stuff to evacuate.
Okay. Valrak, Hennessy.
I'll help like the church and
Battle plans.
Hennessy. What do you intend on doing? You're muted, my friend.
What's that? You give Valrak all of your gold?
That's pretty nice.
I'm gonna
Very kind of him. Only half of it. Sorry.
I'm gonna give Valrak all of my gold while I rob him blind of all of
I'm going to take my dragon armor back and sell it and have more gold than you could possibly imagine.
I'm actually gonna go out on the town and start pickpocketing again.
Okay, go on. Do it. Do me a check.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't think you can roll nat ones on
No, it doesn't.
skills though.
It doesn't work like that. But if they roll higher, like for
Yeah.
example a 16, they kind of see you.
Ooh.
So there's this guy like thief, thief. They scream when he tried to steal my purse.
Is this something that's audible to all of us?
Yes.
Then I guess I'd nod at the captain of the guard and go.
So keep your friend in mind. There's a war
How do you know
coming.
it's him? You haven't even moved yet.
No, but again, you guys, he starts pickpocketing. So
Halfling racist.
yeah,
I sense racism. Maybe I was just helping him with something that was about to fall out of his pocket. How do you know?
she still says this. There's a war coming. We don't need thieves now.
Then we'll deal with him.
She goes at the man and calms him and gives him a little sack of gold. And says, "Let us go. I need to show you our defenses here, and that I would prefer it if you'd take up residence with us on the other side of the river."
So they don't let me get a room in the inn?
That's what she says. It just doesn't prevent you from doing anything.
I'll follow them.
I just look at our rogue companion and just, can you behave yourself for that long?
Hey, I can behave myself for that long. I behave myself all the time.
I catch you stealing one more time, and if you don't have that dragon armor on you, it's never going on you. And if you do have that dragon armor on you, I'm going to reskin it off you. These are innocent people who we're trying to save, who are about to lose their homes, possibly lose their lives, their loved ones, and you're trying to steal coins from their pocket.
No.
These
That
aren't
was-
even nobles. They're not even rich people. It doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever.
Ah.
The only good thing that came out of this is the person that you fucked up stealing got more gold than he'd probably earn in a week.
See?
No,
I'm
I
good
don't
for the
think-
economy.
No, you're bad for the economy. That could have been our gold for doing our jobs.
Depends on whose economy you're looking at.
Mine.
Oh, well, then in that case, yeah, probably bad for the economy.
You behave yourself.
I hand you my pearl, though. Bribery, yes.
Take the pearl. Look at him and say behave yourself again.
Say what?
Say behave yourself again.
Okay. She
I
takes,
just kindly point out to the captain of the guard who's there, like, these pearls came from the dragon, don't worry.
she nods and says, "Okay. Well, you are a weird bunch, but I guess adventures are just that."
You have no idea.
Well, I gotta keep my skills good somehow. And
She
who
says-
says I wasn't gonna give it back?
Well, anyway,
See, I just gave that back.
I need to know,
No,
besides besides the army that is gonna take some while to come here, what did you find at Wrath Keep?
Dragon.
Creatures that can shred your soldiers to millions of tiny pieces before they can even draw their swords or bows.
Was that based on
take out-
that based on the toad's perspective or your own?
General perspective.
Okay.
I take out the deed and say, I found that I'm the new owner of a keep.
No, monsters. Who was in residence there?
Those that reside in your worst nightmares.
Where is it about the camp or the keep?
The keep.
Yeah,
No.
we'll just tell him who was there and
Well,
name.
there was a manticore, there was a bugbear that grew wings, there was ward riders,
And a minotaur.
and a minotaur, yes. Can't forget the minotaur.
He was very horny.
Anybody who seemed like a leader there or a
The bugbear with wings.
Yeah.
By the way, Cyril,
Uh,
can you turn your cam down a bit? It's like you can only see. Oh, that's better. Yeah.
You're on about a human leader, aren't you?
No. A reader in itself, because I'm trying to figure out if they have scouts in the forest.
They likely do.
So that's we need to camp here. I'll ask the people, everybody here, to leave this place. If you've taken Vav, keep. It's not gonna take long for them to figure out that the leader is now dead. So patrols might come around here.
The leader technically isn't dead.
No, the leader kind of ran off.
Yeah, he kind of flew away.
Vile creatures, cowards above that.
Yeah.
Anyway, they
We
might
got
come
the
here.
Manticore, though.
If the army attacks before the evacuation is complete, what are you going to do?
Run faster.
Your friend is right. There's nothing much we can do. We're just gonna try and hold them back as much as we can.
Yeah. We have like alchemist fire that the mage gave us. He said recommended setting the fields on fire.
Yes, Centurion has already told me that. I've talked to Raven. He's a friend. He will be on one of the rocks, and he'll shoot off the wooden posts. Or do you have any other idea on this?
We're going to need to destroy the thing that to get across the river with as much as possible.
Oh yes, that is very easy to take care of. Basically cut the rope, and it's done.
Looking at the river, is there anything holding the river back, or is it just naturally stops where it is?
It naturally stops where it is. There's no dike, there's no ditch, there's nothing to hold it back.
And asking the captain, how deep is the river?
About 30 feet, I guess, down. Never actually, but it's a lot.
Pretty deep, yeah.
it's
What of the
pretty
druids in the forest will they likely leave with us, or is there anything they could do? Do you think?
No, let's speak for him. Well, the druidic order is kind of powerful. We don't usually interact with them that much. Don't think they can help us or hinder us. I do think if they decide to go in the forest, which at one point they will, the druids might act out and maybe would buy us some time.
Could you send word to them just to inform them of what's going on?
Yes, of course. I've already sent people to carry word everywhere in town that evacuation is needed and of the situation.
And we heard of some old adventurers that were here. Who exactly are they all? I presume the mage is one of them. From what we heard before, wasn't it?
Yes, Centurion is one of them. You're looking
Innkeeper.
You're looking at the other one. And the other one, yes, well, Karen has always been some sort of a free spirit. Some say he's even adventuring now. With his whole business
Don't
there.
you know? Halfling motto, life's an adventure.
He always used to say that.
Every life is an opportunity.
Yes, it's only the three of us. We were the once, I need to say, pretty well off Golden Company. We retired here in Dungeoneers Ferry after 3 of our party mates died in an awful last battle.
Would the rest of the Golden Company shed its blood to
there's no need
protect
for,
people from this army?
there's no need to shed blood now.
Your
general.
friend is right. We will help and give our lives to protect the people here, the people we've known for so long, and the people we've cared about and protected for so long. But we won't just die meaningless deaths.
No death is meaningless.
All death is meaningless. You die alone and afraid. That's how it works.
Well, seems like not all halflings are that childish.
I can be childish at times if you really want me to be.
Hands in your pockets.
Ah.
This thing up here, Chuky, while everyone's bantering on, once everyone's done, I ask, is that like a waterhole or a lake or?
Yes, it's we just we divert part of the river in that tiny lake, so that is basically our water supply.
Interesting. What would happen if we diverted it the other way?
Well, it's taken us months to just to dig out the ditch and make that possible. So it's pretty hard to do.
Could we not do it with magic?
I don't. I think Centurion can be employed with his magic in and other more useful things, and I don't know that he can do that. He's mostly into the enchanting part of things and the potion making.
It's just I don't really fancy leaving an open water supply to our enemy.
Well, the whole river is an open water supply, unfortunately.
Then can you inform all of the towns to use the waterhole as their source of waste disposal for the next few days? After gathering enough water
And
that they
drop
need.
their dead livestock there too.
Yeah, just chuck everything in that river.
Well, I don't think that's gonna do
Don't,
much,
don't
but we
tell
can
the
do
druid.
that.
Don't tell the druid either. Don't tell the druid either. And if you do tell the druid, it didn't come from me. Blame the roll.
Everybody blames me. What's
I
with
don't.
that?
I don't think that's gonna do much, but we will. I will try it.
I don't know. You don't have to do it. You're entitled to an opinion. I'm just thinking about is there a way that I don't really think poison's a good idea because like it would go all the way into the big river. Like, do
Poison
we have-
would not work. Yes.
Do we have like any piranhas or anything like that?
What is a piranha?
Just like a mighty fish.
Big teeth.
You want to infest the pond with fish so they eat well? It's a brilliant idea.
I like the idea of a goblin going, "Oh, I'll have a drink," and then a piranha being like on the end of his hand.
She laughs a bit at this and says, "Well, I would like to see a piranha like this."
Too bad you'll die before you see one.
Even better, the dragon might come down and we might latch onto his tail end.
Well, anyway,
I don't know.
guess-
I'm out of ideas unless this guy has one.
we should
Oh, you
take
could
some
always,
rest soon. It's getting late, and I guess you are weary from your travels.
Yes, I think we can conclude on traps in various places across the thing and blockade with any spare material that we have as much of the streets as possible to slow them down.
Yes, we'll try our best, but nothing much will stop them. At least not in the numbers that you're talking about.
Will you require our aid for this, or should we move on with the people?
We can do it ourselves, though we do like it if you could at least hang around, help protect the city.
We shall be the rear vanguard then.
Yes, that's the best idea we had as well. There's nothing much that can hurt us on the Dawnway. It's usually protected, especially this near to Blindle. But it would be great to have something behind us to reassure the people that they have somebody in their back and they're not just going to be ridden down by some hobgoblins.
And while it's early as well, I would probably send scouts to do nothing but travel up and down that road, one going towards the town, one coming back from the town. Literally non-stop.
That is a very good idea, Master Dwarf. We will send word to Brindle over what is happening.
Luckily, I do my best work from behind.
Okay. Keep okay. Keep your sexual preferences to yourself, Master.
No, I've
Master Hunter.
I've learned a long time ago, halflings do not have that view of the world. Or they talk very strangely. They do not even see it.
See what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, how can we see it with all you tall folk getting in the way? I mean, seriously, it's like a stand-up auditorium here, and I'm the short guy in back.
Well, whatever you say, Master Halfling, she says, and let us make a fire. And she's like, number 17 basically. So at number 1 they like the watch post here, and we shall take shifts. I will take the first one, and you can all rest for the night.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, first you make the fire, and Sorana inquires not like different details of your adventure, and at a certain point she asks about Jor and how is he doing.
Didn't die yet.
Hey, Joe has been through a lot more than you could imagine.
He'll die soon.
He won't. He's been doing excellently, actually.
Yeah, I'm impressed with him. Quite the scout.
For someone selling himself as a guide, he could have been hiring himself as a sellsword for a lot more.
Well, she says, looking into the starful sky. I'll just say that he once was like you. He has experience, but you remember when I told you 3 of our members died in the last fight?
One of them only actually took an arrow to the knee.
One of them was a cleric known as Scylla, Joe's wife.
Ah.
After that,
Yeah, that's
so-
sucky.
That's why he's so weak and pathetic.
He was actually impressive. What are you talking about?
she looks at you.
In fact, he saved you, didn't he?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
He took my money and then gave it back.
Weak and pathetic, huh? Well, mage, do you want to prove those words? Do you want to raise yourself and show me who's weak and pathetic?
Do you want to spar?
She raises herself, takes out the sword, and says, "Well, what insulting my former leader? I am just honor bound too."
I just tell you that my spells will be too dangerous for you and we need you to fight the army.
She laughs and says, "Weakling, don't talk of matters that do not concern you, know nothing about."
I just asked her if she wants some practice. In that case.
And by that you mean?
By that I mean an opponent to test your might.
And who should that be?
Definitely
I
not
just-
him.
I just take out a pouch and a candle and I say, who knows? Only time will tell.
I look at him and say, if you summon another squid, I'm going to hit you.
Squid? You know, summon a squid to fight
Not
me?
a squid,
Don't.
but if you
don't
want, we
do
can
that.
take a bet.
I can take on whatever you throw at me. You're not
Don't
much of a
throw
wizard.
me. Don't throw me.
If you pick me up and throw me, I will stab you. I'm just warning.
She is.
Fair warning, in fact.
She's very offensively talking to you, though. Like, she's talking in a tone like, if you went with this adventure we practice, she might just stab you.
Like, no, I mean, I'm seriously offering her a wager. Still fight
a
while I'll throw at
wager.
her. A wager, yes, sorry. Still fight while I'll throw at her. I will not try to kill her. If I say she's having problem, we're settling that. And we'll settle them maybe 10 gold pieces.
No, I don't need money. I just want an apology, a formal one from you.
A formal apology then. If you
Okay.
succeed.
Throw
20
the
gold, 20 gold, she whoops your ass.
take that.
Don't worry, he's already nearly died once. A hero save him.
It's not about.
Throw whatever you have at me.
Um,
20
told
gold
you to
that
stand
he
back.
falls down. Okay.
Can we have him talk first?
yes, you can have.
I just lead her away, and I just kind of start saying out loud that he's a valid party member, etc.
She's not fighting me.
And I don't want you to hurt him or anything. And Chuky, your overlay is actually messed up, by the way.
Why?
Gokalex, you've got like the Skype thing, that flips between people's faces. You've got that open, and it's on the middle of the stream.
I'm looking at it and I don't see anything like that.
You can.
It's weird.
That's okay. My Skype, my stream has frozen apparently.
No, it's
Stream seems fine to me.
yeah, stream is fine for me.
Seems fine to
It
me
might be bad. It might be bad for you.
Haha! Do you know what it is? It's mine.
He has his Skype
What?
over your window. He has
I
his
don't
own
normally have it
Skype.
on. I don't normally have it on. Like looking at the stream, like, what the fuck am I doing there?
Valak, do you want that private? Or
Yes, that was private. Yes.
no, do you want it private?
What? Yes. I can't believe it was mine. Oh, what a fucking retard. Oh my god.
Okay.
I nod, and I chuck another 30 gold on the floor for the wager. You are equaling this bet, aren't you, by the way, Midge?
Yes.
Excellent. 50 gold on the floor.
Okay, you give me just
put
1
down,
second to take out her character sheet. Go on. No need to stop.
I put down 50 gold as well.
Okay. Go on. Whatever you.
Hang on, that won't work.
What won't
Oh yes, it will. Whoever wins will just split it, wouldn't they?
Yeah. And since we're betting against him,
You're ruining my odds now. I'm going to get 25 gold now, you bastard. Never mind. Unless Nick's putting 50 gold against everyone that bets against him.
Okay. She says, okay, throw whatever you have at me.
First of all, is she taking hint that she will fight me too, or just the outsider, or whatever I throw?
Let's get the rules of engagement clearly. Are you going to fight each other or fight what he summons?
I
well, if you summon something, then the easiest way to take out the summon would be through you.
Valrak assumes the referee position of the match.
from what I understand, I'm gonna fight whatever he throws at me because he's not brave enough to fight me.
Oh, I am brave enough to fight you. I'm just worrying that your face will get cremated.
Right. At the end of the day,
Fight
the character.
thing, everything into a person's hand.
Cyril, how well can you stop people from dying?
Very well.
Yeah, you could probably just go at it if you want.
No,
He's
okay.
done it before. We know it works. As long as you don't double KO each other, we'll be fine.
As long as you don't go past, like, -20.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
Come on, everyone, touch gloves.
Okay.
Touch gloves.
Yeah. She says, she's okay. Bring out whatever you can, mage.
Alright, so
I
when we
stand within 30 feet of them.
can we get it like a couple of squares or something with tokens?
Yeah, no problem. Let's open up an untitled. Have you guys here? And copy.
So I
your
am
stuff.
allowed to cast spells at here
What do you mean?
during the fight, or I'm to stay and control only.
She's saying basically you're fighting only what you're summoning, not your spells as well. Then you're fighting her, and she's fighting you.
I mean, that's what I meant. I'm fighting her and she's fighting me. When she
She's
said
offered to fight you, but you keep on saying that you'll only fight.
She's not.
Alright,
gonna-
no, if she, the second time that she offers to fight me, I'll fight her.
Okay, so you fight her. Okay.
Yes,
then.
until yielding.
Right, well then you definitely need to touch gloves and then take 15 feet paces apart.
Yes.
Okay. Just let me bring out a. This looks good. Just put it like this. Well, this is gonna be a little wing of 20 by 20. That seems good enough. That she takes and put each other from. You take 15 feet between you. No, 10 feet. No, 15 feet between you. And she takes out her sword, the second one she's sheathing, not the first one, and you notice a very like a light coming through it, a red light, red glow coming from the sword, and there's a ruby embedded into it. And she takes out a heavy shield from her back, takes out a defensive stance, and roll initiative.
What's my initiative bonus? Oh yeah, plus 2.
Ready, fight!
Yeah, she goes first.
Yes, she does go
Right.
first.
The
Absolutely,
electric eel strikes again.
absolutely wrecked.
Yes, the electric eel strikes again.
will you slip away this time?
Okay. Let's put it. We have a
You're
full.
inside.
Did you get my PM, Chuky, as well, to start of interest?
Will the dwarf activate a stun?
What?
No.
I can if needed. That's what I'm trying to gather from Chuky.
No, not really. No.
Come on.
Too complicated. No, I'm not gonna go into it now.
He's
Anyway,
he's asking me if I can get a stance, if I can put a stance on.
well, you could put a stance on, but it's obvious. It's overtly obvious that you're doing it. Like, it's not something that like you do a mage armor before. Sorry, an invisible shield, because a mage armor is actually visible. A something else armor peeled on him.
I know it's going to be obvious.
You know, I would do a mage armor before, if that's applicable.
No, that's not. It's
Why
not like
it's not?
you prepare yourself for a battle. You go into a battle. She's not gonna let you prepare with all your spells, because your
She
spells
pulls
are.
out her shield.
Yeah, she pulled out her
While
shield.
she pulls out her shield, I'm casting mage armor. It takes the same time. I have to say 3 things. She has to lift
Yeah,
the shield.
no problem. You have a mage armor on you.
I have a
that's
mage
fair
armor.
enough.
How much plus is it? Plus 1.
Plus 4 AC.
Yeah, plus 4 is it? Yeah.
Yep.
As per PM, then Chucky, I will adopt Iron Guard's Glare.
What does that? What's the bonus to that?
-4 penalty to attacks
Okay, as per,
against my allies.
Who is your ally?
So both of them.
well, just this is enough to say that you see this stance and you feel you do not feel any type of benefit coming to you. Okay, she charges you, of course, with her sword, and she.
I want the rolls to be done live for this duel.
No,
Why?
because DM always rolls his own dice, and you gotta trust me. Because that's how the game works.
Not trust, obey.
Same thing. But no, really, you need to. There's always needs to be a level of trust between DM and player. So if that doesn't happen, then a good game is not
So
possible.
it's the level of trust between the party members that sometimes has to do all the worry.
All right.
Okay. She charges you. 17.
With the mage armor, it's not a hit.
It's a hit with her other bonuses.
The roll was 17.
The roll was
Yeah,
17.
Natural 17.
Yeah, but then you've got your base attack bonus on top of it.
That's this one. You take as the sword strikes. What's your AC again? Just I have it right written down.
18.
AC with 18. So yeah, it doesn't do double damage on you. But as the sword goes down on you, she says flame shard, and the blade singes very bad and burns you as she cuts into you. And you take 3 physical damage and 4 fire damage.
Alright.
So that's 7 damage on you.
Alright.
And she's exactly in front of you. And with the 17, it's actually a hit, even without the bonuses, because she charged.
Yes.
So go on, it's your turn.
Range stacks attacks. Invoke attacks of opportunity.
Or casting spells provoke attacks.
All casting spells improve.
Both.
Yes. And unfortunately for you, you don't have anybody to deliver your touch attacks anymore.
No.
He can deliver them.
He can deliver them, of course.
I can. Yes.
So, did the toad actually ever deliver an attack?
No.
There was no.
Oh look, this toad coming to attack me! Squash!
In that case, all I can do is try to
Kiss her.
close enough, ghoul touch her, and take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, you first take an attack of opportunity as you do your spell.
Yes.
Which is a 20. So that is a hit. No, 20 in
Alright.
total. So you need to do a save versus. It's base 10 plus 3 plus 2. So you need to do a concentration check of above 15.
Concentration. The skill, right?
Yeah, and you take another 5 damage, which puts you up at 12 damage taken.
I think I make the concentration.
You do make the concentration check, so go on with the spell.
Ghoul touch.
What does that do?
I forgot what kind of the save was. Yeah. The spell allows you to paralyze. Yeah, fortitude negates. So fortitude save.
Okay. What's the save on it?
What's the case? Half my level plus my intelligence modifier.
So 17 cuts it or not?
Half my level is 3.
3
Plus
plus 4. So
4 my
17.
intelligence modifier.
So it does actually cut it. On the verge of cutting it.
Come on.
I even told you before you saved me the save, so what more do you want? Okay, so she saves of that. And she says, well, having got anything better than that, it wouldn't even...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was reading something. If you really think that's gonna win me, then you have another thing coming, boy. And
I tell her that I want to be cut more times by her sword.
Well, we can do that. She drops the shield, takes out the other sword, and hacks at
She
you.
finishes me.
hacks at you with both her swords. And that's a hit. And a hit. 6 physical damage, 3 fire damage, and another 3 physical damage, which is about under 12, so at 24 damage taken. Go on, it's your turn.
What's your max HP?
My next action, yield.
How do you yell?
I just put my hands in my pocket and say I stop fighting.
I do it, Chuky.
You what?
I do it.
Well, it doesn't really work because you need to roll initiative as well to get into the battle. Yeah, but you just come in next turn, so when he yields, you come in and she's like, you set her initiative, but
Finish him.
she puts down her sword and punches Nick into in the face for an let's go for that. Do you resist the punch or not?
If I can,
Okay. Ooh.
disagree.
K.O.
Let's see. Can
The wombo combo.
can
Let's
she
get all the
take it?
fighting. Let's get all the fighting things out there that we can.
It's non-lethal damage right now. So
Is that enough to knock him out, though, Chuky? Is that enough to knock
Maybe.
him out?
4 plus 2 6. How much HP do you have? HP do you
I
have?
am knocked down. I'm knocked out.
You're knocked out unconscious by Sorana. She sheathes her braids, takes her shield, puts her on the back, and says, "Well, that'll teach him."
Well, she does realize she needs to roll once more to insta-lose and get paralyzed for 6 rounds.
What?
She does realize that if she rolled 1 less, she would get paralyzed for 6 rounds of free attacking.
Yeah.
He's just spitting.
Well, she didn't. So.
She didn't. She does not realize that.
She does not realize that, alright?
Of course, she's not a mage. Doesn't know the spell you casted.
Yeah, during the fight, a Scorching Ray might slip a target or two.
Okay.
Well, she says, "Well, I don't know why you have this guy with you in the party, though he seems like a real ass."
I couldn't agree more. But his prowess is kind of at range.
His what?
His prowess, his skills are kind of like at range.
Yes, but forgive me, he needs to, when he insults my former leader, I am about to challenge him.
Oh no, I agree completely, and I kick him in the ribs.
By the way, Chucky, I walk over to the mage and kind of pat him, going, "Are you all right?" And I pickpocket him.
You pickpocket him. Okay, what do you want to steal from him? Pouch. Okay, you take the coin pouch and then you heal him.
But for healing him,
Yeah.
I'm going to use the feat Touch of Healing, which as a standard action heals 9 HP for free if I have a second level healing spell available, but I can only heal for up to half maximum HP. And I use that then every time until he's at half, and then I will use
Nice feat, nice feat.
a light wound on him.
Do it.
So
The
here
heal
I'm at
bot-
at half, and then 14. That should be almost
Yeah.
a full, so...
So
should be fine.
Alexander is back on his feet, and Sorana says, "Well,
I say you don't realize how close it was, but it may be for the best.
I kick him again.
well,
I kick him again.
Stop kicking him.
I expect what you promised, mage."
I
I
walk
have
over
all-
to Valdrak and drag him away a bit.
Okay, go on, Alexander.
I'm still
I
looking
apologize.
at the mage.
For calling your leader A weakling.
Thank you.
And
What else did they call him?
you try to hit a girl. Big fucking coward.
I tried to touch a girl.
And you,
That's something
that's,
you
just, see, that's still arrestable.
I tried to touch a girl. Oh dear.
I just look down at the halfling and just say, just take the gold and give him his platinum back. Just, we all need to get stronger, and he clearly needs getting stronger.
He just needs his enemies to roll lower. Come on. I mean, it's a mage. You can't be more or less effective. You just pick the best spells.
Alright, I'm gonna try and pickpocket and put the platinum back onto Nick.
Okay.
No, give him it, make him aware that he's lost it. Does he have any gems in there?
Yes.
Does he have the pearl?
Gemstone. Yes.
Give the pearl to her for a victory.
Okay.
The girl smiles and says, "Well, thank you. This is a worthy treasure."
It came from a dragon, that as well. So
So,
Well-
how much gold did you have, Nick?
A lot.
Okay, how much?
you have got your gold and your platinum split, haven't you?
Come on, tell me you wrote it down.
Yes, that's good. I had a feeling that like simple convert the platinum straight away into gold just so they know how much they've got. Like, I have no idea how much platinum I have.
Okay. Well, in the night, you finally rest.
Wait. Before
Go on.
before we rest, I want to scribe a scroll.
Go. You can do that. Yes. Go on.
What are the rules for scribing scrolls?
You need to burn the components of this certain spell while writing down the spell and using the spell slot. That spell slot for the day.
If it doesn't have components,
If it doesn't have components, you can just do it by concentrate. I think an hour takes. It takes like 10 times what the spell normally
it
takes as a
does have a
ritual.
component. It's a bit of charcoal, so I get a bit of charcoal from the fire, and I scribe a scroll of neutralize poison.
Okay.
And do I have to pay something, or
No, you just
I
need to
think
burn
the
off.
price is usually just a component, so
Yeah.
if you found them.
Usually, unless
so-
it's like high level, then you need to kind of pay XP, I think.
it's level 3?
Yeah, I don't think that's high level enough to pay XP. So you're okay.
Okay.
You just burn off the component and use the spell.
I use the spell and I scribe neutralize poison.
Yeah, it takes about an hour or so.
I remove one of the supplies and I add a scroll of neutralize poison to my inventory.
Yeah, that's plenty great. As I said, in the night, you guys sleep. What's the watch order? How are you guys watching?
I don't know, but I offer our mage my magic blanket to sleep on.
What?
I have a magic bedroll.
I don't need your...
Wounds. It won't help with the pride.
The heal bot healed the wounds already.
He heals you to full.
Yes.
Oh. Sleep on it if you want. It's really comfy.
Yeah,
And,
he doesn't look that good, it seems.
I ask him if wearing metal gauntlets would affect his spellcasting.
What's the difference between gauntlets and armor?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking you. You're the mage.
Wearing any armor would affect my spellcasting, yes.
Yeah,
Take back
you
your
have
word.
an arcane failure chance. I think it's 10%.
Even just the
20?
gauntlets, so.
No, just the gauntlets. You can. I think it's a 20% arcane failure chance. If they're not metal, he could wear. I think. No. He's a wizard actually. Any kind of armor. Any kind of armor has a. Besides robes, any type of armor has a arcane failure chance for him. At least 10%.
I just look at him and I just say, look, I'm really liking these ogre gauntlets. They're coming in pretty useful. and I know you like electricity, and I know the rogue stole from you, and I will be perfectly honest, I kind of think you deserved it, because that wasn't very wise. However,
I'll just leave him talking and go
if
in a
you
random kind of the field to sleep.
if you want these electric gauntlets,
He
you can have
winks
them.
while you talking.
I fire one charge of the electric gauntlets in him for being rude.
Do they have a limited number of charges?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he gets bitten in the ass by 2 damage, electrical damage. Like someone is stinging you very bad. Like,
Learn some manners!
I cure minor wounds.
These
from him.
things have 120
That's
foot range. The
I keep
mage can't
walking
heal
away.
that. The healer can't heal that far.
No, I can't. I need to run that.
I'll use one of my cure light wounds, nonetheless, and I walk away.
okay, so I think that's it for this week's 3.5 Dungeoneers. Okay, so guys, let's go for shoutouts and whatever else you wanna say. Let's start from.
I'd like to shout out to Nick for having a strong chin and continuing to roleplay his character despite the odds, and it was very entertaining. And I hope nothing personal becomes of this, because the rogue probably will steal from you more if you really want to push your luck. And Valrak has lots of more charges on his lightning gauntlet, but no, it's just nice to see somebody roleplay the character and keep on doing it. So yeah, shout out goes to Nick.
Okay.
However, on the basis of that though, Nick, you have to do the YOLO and swag shout out.
Oh, I was gonna cover that.
As long as it's covered, but I'm not messing with RNGs, sorry.
Gokalex.
Thank you for watching. It's always fun to play here. And hopefully we'll get to fight some goblins again. Or dragons. Or
Don't worry
monsters.
about that.
Plenty more where that came from.
And I'll try to keep the party alive.
You
always.
might be right. Okay.
Seems like you might want to focus on keeping their life out of combat more than anything else.
Nick.
First of all, I need to make the full YOLO swag 420 shout out. At the fighting IRL, more or less. Then another shout out to the Toad who died, another victim of this cruel game master.
R.I.P. Toad.
Jason the
You
Toad, like,
sent him in a camp
tell-
of thousands.
I'll tell Peter, you're not going away with this.
This is not Frogger, sorry.
You've
Yes.
killed
Yes,
more animals
Oh,
than I
Chuky.
did. You've
That
killed
would've
more
been
animals.
That would have been amazing. We should have loaded Frogger on the internet, and if he could get across the road, he could get across the orc camp. That would have been amazing. If you can get to level 3 in 5 minutes, you make it.
He has killed Spider-Man the Fiendish Spider, he has killed Captain Squeeble's the Fiendish Squid, and now he killed Jason the Toad.
I'll be perfectly honest. He didn't kill the squid. I was going to.
And if he didn't, I was going to.
And
Okay, go on.
a shout out to these lovely GM dice that never fail to disappoint
Of
players.
course. Of course. It's my. I have like a special dice I haven't used on you guys yet. Which is this big dice. When I get mad, I'm gonna use the big dice.
He's gonna throw it at us.
And
Big
you
dice.
Like
literally
some
see
people
it
use
turn
the big
around
stuff.
and just throw it at the wall, and it lands on the bed.
I throw it at the wall and whatever number is embedded into it.
And then it just bounces straight back onto his head. And
And like
20
As-
on the forehead.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, devil.
Well, YOLO and swag, and shout out to Nick. Thanks for putting up with all of us.
Okay, well, for me, hope you guys enjoyed this. I thank my players for making this an awesome game. I had lots of fun this week, and we finished a bit early because what's going to come, it's gonna take some while, and well, let's not get into it unless we can stop it, and we'll not stop in the middle of a battle or something like that. Anyway, Besides that, we will have Eye of the Storm this weekend. I think it's like 90% sure we're gonna have Eye of the Storm this weekend. So you should.
50% sure.
What?
I'm pretty sure Jack said he couldn't do it on Sunday, and somebody said he couldn't do it on Sunday.
Last Saturday. No, this Saturday. I mean,
I
90%.
thought you said this Saturday you could do it.
No, I said I might not be able to do it. I'm
Oh.
still not sure. Like, I'm still waiting for confirmation of the starting hour of that thing. Anyway, besides that, we have a D&D show in the works. So it's gonna be a very interesting one. Should be starting about 4 weeks. Can't really wait for it. I'm not gonna say anything more though. Follow me on Twitter if you want updates or you want to ask any questions, or if you're not a Twitter person, there's a Steam group down and you can join that, and again you can ask any questions, any criticism, just put it down there and we can chat further in one of those places. And see you at next show, and see you next week at 3.5 Dungeoneers. Bye everybody.
Bye.